moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Cut. Hey, exit. Check Mike 54. Yeah, hit it.
Throwing to start the drive. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, zoom. Mike 54. Mike 54. Ready.
Looking to throw. Eason. Going for the deep ball. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, echo. Mike 54. Hey.
Operating from the gun. Eason. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Pilot, 64, weak. Bravo.
From the gun, Eason. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set. 26, Mike. You remember me. Let's go, baby. Down.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Man, that's trash. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. And what's delay?
They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Miller. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Eason. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Hey, lock it. Hey, Alpha. Five.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Orbit. Look at me. Zipper. 26 Mike. Hey, Haywood. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Check. Block twist. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, high 7. 26 Mike. Hey, they scared. 26 Mike. Hey, foxtrot. Shoot.
Back to throw now on first down. It's Williams on the catch. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the 46-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Smooth. Yeah. Motion to the backfield. Hey, Charlie. Check 48's the mic. On the ball now.
2nd and 6.
Watch the slide.
It's complete. Stills. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Mike 48. Now. Come on.
Back to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. A gain of 6 there on first.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey. Alert 6-6. Pull it high. Go. Check.
2nd and 4. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Mike 48. Go. Bandit. Hey, alert 48.
Looking to throw. And Stills bringing it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
On the set. Check 48. I'm coming. Get it.
A first down carry now for Miller. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
90 Wolf. Hey, shoot. Watch tight. Tight is right. We got 4.
2nd and 9 now. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 50. Push him back. Mike 50. Bravo. Big stop, D.
Back to throw here. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Jaguars' 5-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Miller. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick. Right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick. But that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Alert flare, alert flare. X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Alpha. Yo, go, go. Now.
Looking to throw. Eason. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Elsewhere, 2nd quarter in D.C. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 9.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Right there, 54, right there.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Pilot, 64, weak. 5. Undercrunch.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, They said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Let's get it together, defense.
Operating from the gun. Eason. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37.
15 line.
54. I got one.
Hurry.
24. Check 24.
Get it.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Go. 30 base. Watch it go.
2nd and 3. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 3. Check 3.
Greystone, Travis. Yes.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Hey, orbit. 5.
Throwing on first down. Eason. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The throw complete here to Williams. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Check your hot read.
Go out.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check, 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 check.
Check the ball. Right up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 41 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Akers, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Here we go. 8, read.
Block 54, block 54.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Slam.
Now. 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Ready.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
On 3rd down. Akers. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down.
Go. 26, Mike. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Hey, wahoo! 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Time to go. Night, night. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. That's right, man. Go. Shoot.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Ready? 30 base.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go, go. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Rip right, rip right. Now.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. Hey, let's get there. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Here we go, D. Get up. Hey, 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 hey. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Go, go, go.
2nd and 10. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Yo, 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 go, go.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the run, watch the run. Check, cross, deep rim.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. I got you, pop. Go.
On first down, Akers. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Yeah, baby.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's 2nd and 8. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Three yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hey, echo. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Hey!
On 1st and 10, Eason able to get away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Bravo! 41 Mike. I can't believe you let you dude.
Back to throw. Eason. And he's going to go down again. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
First down 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Second and 5. Complete. Smith has it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Yep. Go, go, go. 26 Mike. Hey, orbit. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Keep dribbling. Keep dribbling.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
We want it. Come to my world. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Sam off. Get it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And the Texans first down.
Ready? 10 logo. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts him back within one score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Hey, high 7. No game on this defense, no game. Mike 41, Mike 41. Defense wins championships, baby. Now, 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go deep for Conley. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's good for a Jacksonville.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, Eason. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's complete. Stills. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator. Hey, Charlie. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. 26 Mike. 2.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
26 Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Down. 50. Plant. Go. Go. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. I'm coming for you. You mine. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Rock. Rock it. Rock it. Here we go. Hard. Hard. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 25. Head up.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Check, check. Look at me. Go, go. Go. You got to get moving, man. Man, moving. You got to get that. Be careful. Be careful.
Looking to throw. Eason. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided.